Well, thank you for joining us today, Jennifer. I think a good place to start is if you can give us a high-level overview about your role at Goodwill and your area of focus, and then we can kind of dig into some of the questions we have.
Yeah, sounds great. So my name is Jennifer Martin, and I work at Goodwill Industries of the Inland Northwest as a Workforce and Family Services Program Manager. And in my role, I support a team of employment specialists and job coaches who are working with potential employees who are learning new skills and interested in having some support in preparing for interviews to meet with potential employers.
Great. What groups, who makes up the pool of potential applicants or prospective employees that you have for employers in the community? Who are the people that you're working with?
The people that we're working with here at Goodwill are a lot of different types of people that maybe have different types of disabilities and maybe have gaps in work experience, have been struggling with unemployment, and are also sometimes needing to learn new skills due to an injury or physical limitation. And so a lot of the community initially finds out about Goodwill through shopping in our stores, and they're often asked to round up that purchase. And the money that comes from that roundup campaign is to support our potential prospective employees with those basic things that they need, whether it's specific digital skills training or it's work clothes or tools. All those dollars that our community gives to Goodwill turns into jobs for people, and it's super exciting. So what happens is somebody comes into Goodwill and accesses our Career and Resource Center. They meet with a specialist and say, hey, I want to work on my resume. I want to know what jobs are available. We have a job board. We have partnerships with employers. We're always interested in partnering with more employers to share those job openings so that we can find that good match. And if we have somebody that doesn't have the skills needed, then we're going to support them with free training to help them learn those new skills to be successful and to become that prospective employee.
Thank you. What can Goodwill Industries offer an employer? So you've talked a little bit about from the employee perspective or the prospective employer, the hopeful employee, but what is it that you can offer employers that are looking to fill positions?
What Goodwill can offer employers to fill positions includes a lot of support from an employment specialist and a job coach, so that the employer has the assurance that that individual is going to stay in that job. And when they may have struggles, that there's going to be that support to work through them so that you're able to retain a good employee. In addition, we have job coaches that are available to be on site to especially support someone that's new in a role with additional training and guidance, sometimes to learn some of the rules about communication and dealing with conflict. And so that job coach is just there to support that employee to be successful. And then that employer knows that Goodwill is someone they can call whenever there may be a challenge. In addition, if there's any resources, tools, new work clothes, anything like that, Goodwill is able to provide that for that employee. So again, they're successful and able to keep the job.
And just to clarify, that's at no cost to the employer?
Yeah, all of the services we offer are at no cost to the employer.
And anyone can qualify for this kind of participation arrangement?
Anyone can qualify to some extent.
Okay.
In terms of just getting training and some support with basic employment readiness is anyone. We have special contracts with Department of Vocational Rehabilitation, Developmental Disabilities Administration, DSHS. So anyone receiving basic food assistance that's looking for work will get these supports, and then we'll try to tailor it to people that come in, just community members wanting to access the Career and Resource Center.
So if I'm an employer who has maybe several, maybe even one, but maybe several positions that I'm looking to hire, what I guess that my question is a two-part. What do I do, first of all, if I'm interested in having you help me fill those positions? And what if some of the positions that I have require some type of basic knowledge or basic skills? Is there something that Goodwill Industries can help in that regard as well?
Yeah, so employers are interested in connecting with Goodwill to help get positions filled. There's a couple ways that they can reach out. They can contact us through our website, discovergoodwill.org, and then they'll be routed to individuals like me who will help make that connection. And we have quite a few employers that list their jobs weekly. We do enjoy getting to know those requirements of the positions and what the minimum skills are, so that we can make sure our potential applicants are meeting those skills. And we offer trainings around customer service, point of sales training, anything around computers and digital training, and just also talking with a potential employer about if there are some possible accommodations. Perhaps they could sit and do the task versus standing. We're going to work through that. It's kind of a collaboration between the Goodwill employment specialist, the prospective employee, and the employer.
What industries are you frequently collaborating with or most commonly working with?
The industries that we most commonly work with are actually pretty much across the board. A lot of customer service, retail, food service, as well as some administrative entry-level positions. We have people that have degrees, whether that's an associate or bachelor's degree. And so we are interested in diversifying those opportunities, because what our goal, everybody's goal, is to have a livable wage, to be able to meet not only all your basic needs, but to be able to be secure and thrive. And so we're always wanting to continue those new skills and opportunities. We partner with our large educational providers, Spokane Community Colleges, so that we can ensure those opportunities are there. So we're interested in diversifying and having all those opportunities.
What kind, I mean, it sounds like once you've helped connect an individual with hopefully their new employer, what kind of follow-up does Goodwill have? It sounds like there must be some, particularly if there's need of a job coach, but what happens after somebody is placed?
So Goodwill continues to support individuals after they get placed in a job, and that is also tailored based on that individual's needs or potential barriers or skills that they want. Depending on the kind of eligibility for services that we have for that individual are going to include at least 60 to 90 days follow-up, and just checking back in with employers as part of that follow-up process to see how things are going. And then every year we have awards to recognize our outstanding employers of the year. And it's a real great opportunity for other employers to get to hear firsthand about why they enjoy working with Goodwill.
What are some of those reasons? I mean, what is it that you wish that the employers out in the community who aren't working with you right now, what is it that you wish that they knew either about the process that Goodwill has or about your potential employee pool?
Well, that's a great question. I think it'd be great for employers to know more about Goodwill being a place that you could send even a current employee that wants to learn new skills, so that they can attend those free classes and continue to enhance as employees. If they're having struggles with communication and life skills, I would love for employers to know that that's also a resource, and that Goodwill is so much more than shopping and donating. It's changing lives, and we do that in partnership with employers. And a lot of our employers talk about how great the employees are and how much of a relationship they also develop with the Goodwill employment specialists and job coaches. And then when they have future openings, they know to reach out to us and we can help them get them filled. So it's just a great partnership.
One of the things I think we'll wrap up with is, what is the biggest challenge you have with your specific role right now? And how do you and your team maybe are working towards overcoming it?
Well, one of the challenges I think we're all experiencing right now is the COVID and the vaccination requirements, and we're wanting to make sure that potential employees are educated about those requirements, that we want them to know that employers are practicing social and safe distancing, and that the unemployment benefits that are currently in place are going to expire, and we want to really get the word out to potential employees that to be ahead of the game is to come in now. We're seeing hesitancy, understandably so, but we want to assure that there are safe practices in place, that wearing masks is one of the best things we can do to ensure that, and to make sure that they know that there's support through that process, and that there's opportunities in some instances to work remote. So we're going to be willing to explore those with people and to just be ahead of the game, because the challenge is going to be down the road, there'll be too many prospective employees, and we want to take this as an opportunity and have them get connected now with those great job opportunities that employers have. So that's the biggest challenge we've seen.
And to wrap up, what's a project that you're most proud of that you've been involved with at Goodwill over your years?
That's a great question. I'm really proud of Goodwill's commitment to serving our community during the pandemic, and the digital divide that was created even more so when services shut down due to the pandemic. Goodwill remained open, and the Career and Resource Center has been a staple where individuals know they can come in and access services and reach Social Security and take those first steps that then lead them to being able to get the job. And so we have people come in daily that over sometimes just a few weeks come back and say, I got the job, I'm good to go. And then we can talk about, well, what other services do you need? And so I'm just really proud of that, as well as the digital skills training that has been such a gap, and to have that innovative approach to making sure people know how to even turn on a computer, let alone how to search and fill out an online application and run all the Microsoft programs. It's all free and available.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your time. Jennifer, do you have any final questions?
I don't. I mean, there were definitely things that we talked about that I wasn't aware of either. And I felt like I had done some research into this before meeting today. And so it seems like there's a really good opportunity for people to not only hire new individuals, but also enhance the skills of the people they have currently and hopefully retain those people.
Absolutely.
Well, Jennifer, do you want to leave our audience with a way to get in touch with you? We'll also ensure that we put this on the website, but any kind of direct emails or phone numbers or website URLs?
Yeah, so again, my name is Jennifer Martin. I'm the program manager for our supported employment programs. I'd love to talk to any employers that would like to partner with us to fill jobs. You can reach me by email at jenniferm@giin.org, or you can reach me by phone at 509-321-3347, or visit our website at discovergoodwill.org.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.